As usual, to help you out with all your queries, your questions that you may have in regards to New Zealand, I'll wait for a while for my team to confirm that if I'm live or not. So I'll wait for their confirmation. Okay, so I am live. Okay, so we'll start this session. First of all, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. So I try to wear red and make this live session a little peppy for today. I know everyone must be busy with their loved ones celebrating the day, but I'll hope to answer all the questions that you guys may have. So every week, we have 5 licensed immigration advisors in our team, out of which Arun, Mary, Navya, and I try to come live every week and answer all your queries that you may have, assist our AJB students, and also the students who are looking forward to go to New Zealand but are not able to see what's the path they need to take or which course of action they need to go for. So we are here to help you all out and probably help you take that step further and make you reach that New Zealand, make you reach New Zealand and start your lives there. So I'll wait for the questions to come in. In the meantime, I'll talk about what's happening in immigration. So recently, due to the coronavirus, the flights that are coming through mainland China, no one is allowed to enter into the country. So it is a request to all of our students who've recently got their AIPs and are traveling for their February intake and March intake. Please ensure that you do not take any flights that are going through mainland China. However, I think Macau, Hong Kong, and Taiwan are still fine. But yes, through mainland China flights, you will not be allowed to enter into New Zealand. So please make sure that you do check the flights that you are booking so that you don't have to face any trouble when you reach the borders. Just give me a second. Also, the student visa timeframes have definitely reduced. It have come down to 63 days. In fact, surprisingly, we got an approval for a partnership visa within about 2 weeks, which was like, we were all shocked. And we thank Immigration New Zealand for being so, they've literally reduced the timeframes so much from what it was before. And we do condemn for their job that they're doing right now. So thank you so much for that. And with that, I would suggest that people who are looking forward to go for the next intake, which may be April, May, June, or July, August, and September, please get in touch with us so that we can have your applications put in the system as soon as possible. July, August, September being a very big intake, the timeframes could increase a bit, because it is a rush time for all the students. Colleges can get busy, the offer letters could take more time. So I would suggest that you all get in touch with us so that we can start working with your application and put them in the system in time so that you are in New Zealand in time and you don't have to defer your plans. So this would be my advice to everyone here. While we don't have many questions on Facebook, I'll just see how YouTube is doing. I would also request everyone who's coming online and asking questions to please leave us your number. We do try to give you as much information as possible on these live sessions, but if you give us your number, my team will get in touch with you for sure and solve your queries and answer all the questions that you may have, which cannot be answered on this live session. So this is my request to you all. If you leave us your number, I will try and answer your question right now. If you have further questions, my team can definitely will get in touch with you and answer all your queries. So I'll start with the questions. Um, Maulik says, hi. Hi, Maulik. Hope you're doing well. Aman Puri says, hi, please let me know if at level 8 course, can we have spouse visa and work permit? Aman, for level 8, you can only have a work permit under spouse visa if that course is in the long-term skill shortage list. However, long-term skill shortage list do not have many postgraduate courses. I think it only has one postgraduate course in it. So the chances of you or your spouse to get a work permit would be difficult if you're doing a level 8 course. But definitely they can go on a visitor visa, and once you move to your post-study work visa, your partner can move to a work visa under spouse category. So my suggestion to you would be, please leave us your number if we can try and see what we can work out for you for the courses or in regards to your spouse visa. We'll help you the best. So leave us your number so my team can get in touch with you. Team, if you can also confirm me, keep confirming me if that the people who are asking questions are our students or not. Any work permit rules changes for law professionals who are from India? Maulik, you will need to definitely, I would say, you will need to register yourself in with the authority there. However, my suggestion would be you look at the study option, and once you do a course, the work permit will be similar for you as it is for everyone else. I am not sure that you can go on directly a work permit because you will need a job offer for that. You will have to go through the registration, which can get very tedious, and that would not be my advice to you. So my suggestion would be look at the study pathway, and through that you can get into the system there, register yourself, and start working as a lawyer. Nikki says 5.5 IELTS score. Any chances for diploma course in networking or cybersecurity? Nikhil, I think you need at least 6 score and 5.5 in each band for even diploma courses. So I would suggest that you probably give your IELTS again and then get in touch with us, or you can start looking at the courses and start preparing for your IELTS. So take some classes and then give your IELTS. I'm sure you'll be able to get the required score. Okay, that's the end of questions here. Let's see if you have anything on YouTube. Vikash says, hi, need to know about supply chain management in New Zealand. Vikash, you've not left us your number. But however, as we do not have any questions right now, I would answer your question, but I would also request in return to please leave us your number so my team can get in touch with you. Supply chain management is in the LTSSL. The demand for that is pretty high in New Zealand, so it's a definitely good option to go for. If you're considering to study, please contact us. You can go on our website, that's ajvglobal.com. You'll find our contact details there, or you leave us your number here, which is the most easiest way, and my team will get in touch with you. Okay, next question we have got is from Aditya Dhawan. My name is Aditya Dhawan. Saw your videos on YouTube. I want to move to New Zealand with my wife. I have completed my BTech and Masters in Telecommunication, but didn't do any job in telecom. Instead, started my own business. My wife is postgraduate in retail management and have work experience of 6.5 years as a merchandiser. Kindly suggest pathway to get PR via student visa. We both have a study gap of 6 years. Aditya, study gap is not an issue till the time we can explain to New Zealand what were you doing in that period. As you said that you both had your business and you were working, so that shouldn't be an issue. However, regarding this, I would suggest first of all you leave us your number so that my team can get in touch with you and see who amongst you or your wife would be more suitable to go for student visa. You also both need to decide that committing to studying in New Zealand, because the studies won't be that easy. If you're going for a postgraduate or masters, you need to be prepared that you really have to study there. So you need to see who is more interested in studying, because if you are able to go there and study and get the required scores, get the required skills and knowledge that you are supposed to get from that course, you will definitely get the right job. So whoever is more willing to study, I would suggest that person looks at the study options. So I would suggest please leave us your number so my team can have a look at the profile, both of your resumes, and see who's fit for what. Aditya, my team confirms that you're in touch with Sajita, and she says you don't want to go for a technical course. Okay, so speak to her, and if needed, I will get in touch with her as well and look at your profiles and suggest you the right courses for you. Just give me a second, guys. I'm having a little trouble. Okay. Next question is from Gurjeet Singh. He says, "Hi, I had done the diploma in business level 5 and 6, and I also did English level 4. I just want to confirm how many year I will get 1 year open work visa or 3 year I had visa on 8th August 2018. Gurjeet, your question is a little unclear. I want to know, when did you finish your studies? Are you still in New Zealand? However, to answer your question, if you've done a level 7 diploma, you'll get a 2 year work visa, provided you are outside Auckland. So please confirm to me, when did you complete your course there, because it's not very clear. But however, if you've done your 5 and 6, you'll get a 2 year work visa. Hussein Zada, I want MS in structure designing. I asked you many times and left my number, but you didn't contact with me. Can you give me information on structural designing, please? Team, could you confirm me if Hussein Zada has been contacted? Because I know that he has been coming online on our sessions for the last 2-3 times. If I'll wait Hussein from my team to confirm if they've got in touch with you or not, and then we'll go ahead with your question. Okay, so we don't have many questions. Okay. We have another question from Mahesh. He says that, "Hi, I'm from India. I have master degree, MCOM and MBA in marketing. I have 14 years of experience in media sales. My wife is BCom and she's working in shipping and logistics company. We're planning for New Zealand immigration. We would like to know what is the scope for us to immigrate to New Zealand and job prospects for both of us." And Mahesh has left us his number. Mahesh, we could try the PR option for you, provided I need to know where were you working. On the other hand, I would suggest study pathway is the best pathway to go for, because in case we look at the skill migrant category, the difficult part, the part is that it takes a lot of time. It can take up to 2 years now, and while that's a lot of time and a lot of things can change in between. So my suggestion would be to look at study pathway. If either of you or your wife is interested in studying, we can look at that option and see which course you will be more fit in. One of you can do a master's course, and the other one can travel on a work visa. That will be an open work visa. So that would be my suggestion to you. So you've left us your number. Thank you so much. And my team will get in touch with you and see what we can work out for you the best. Osei says, hello, I try for you to help me with admission, but you did not reply me again. Osei, I'm not sure where did you contact me. If you can please leave us your number and I will have my team contact you. Hussein says that, no, I did not get any information. Hussein, my team confirms that you have been assigned to one of our team members. I'll ensure that she will get in touch with you today. If not today, definitely on Monday, because I think she has left for the day. Uh, just give me a second. So yes, Hussein, we'll get in touch with you and we'll get you all the information that you need. Because you're asking regarding the cost and everything, so I will have to do a little bit of research on that and get back to you. So please wait, and I will get in touch with you after this live session. Ramandeep Singh says, hello ma'am, I'm an AGV client, hopefully moving to Auckland in a week's time to pursue Master of Construction Management from AUT. Facing accommodation problem, I've tried to contact quite a few people on FB, but no success. Can you please assist regarding this? Raman, I would suggest if you can get in touch with our onshore team. Our team, can you also ensure that Ramandeep is connected to the onshore team, and we can try and get you in touch with our students who are in Auckland if they can help you out with the accommodation. I would suggest keep looking, and I'm sure you'll find something. But please get in touch with our onshore team, and I'm sure they'll help you out. Okay. Okay, there are no more questions coming in. Okay, so what else can we discuss about today? Ramandeep, my team has pasted the contact details for my onshore member, that is Anjana Vijayadas. She's the onshore client coordinator. You can contact her. Her details will be there on our website, so you can get in touch with her, and she will try and help you out and get in touch with you with the other students. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit about the skill migrant category and how it works, because we've begun getting a lot of requests for this category. So in case you are looking for PR, I will give you an idea about how a skilled migrant category works, so that in case it will be difficult for you to meet these requirements, you can straight away look at study pathway. So basically, skill migrant category, you need to be meeting two requirements. Either you need to have a job offer from New Zealand, or you should have done a master's or an above course of at least 2 years from New Zealand to apply for direct residence. However, if that's not there, the other pathway is a skilled migrant category job search visa. What happens in that visa is that they'll give you a visa for about 12 months, and they'll give you that much time so that you can look for a job. And once you have a job offer, you meet that one requirement that you need to apply for direct residence. So, how do you go about the SMC? You basically get assessed on your profile. That is your age, your qualification, your work experience, your partner's qualification. Um, all of this in hand, you should have about 160 points to meet the requirement. So for 160 points, for age, you will get about the maximum points you can get is 30, which is in case you are between 20 to 39 years. If your age keeps increasing, the points keep decreasing. The second would be skilled work experience. Now, skilled work experience can either be the work experience which is in the long-term skill shortage list, or if you have worked under, there are a specific list of countries given in the operation manual of the Immigration New Zealand, which is the instructions. If you're working in any of those countries, you're listed in the list. For example, India. Then the company that you're working in should have a headquarters in one of the countries listed above. So just give me a second, guys. So if that's not, so that is the requirement for able to claim points there. The maximum points that you can get is about 50 here. That is for 10 years of work experience or more. The points keep decreasing as the work experience years keep decreasing. You get additional points if your work experience is in the long-term absolute skill shortage list, which is the long-term skill shortage list. Then if we come to qualifications, you get a maximum of 70 points if your qualification is level 9 or above. If your qualification is between 7 to 8, which will get you 50 points, and lower, which will get you 40 points, 4 to 6. The catch here is that not all qualifications of all the countries are assessed same as per New Zealand standards. So they have a system called NZQA, which is the New Zealand Qualification Assessment Authority, which does is assesses your qualification and sees what level it matches as per New Zealand standards. So in case if you've done a level 9 course in India, it may not be a level 9 course in New Zealand. So that can only be ensured after an NZQA is done for your qualifications. All overseas qualifications need to go through an NZQA test to be able to claim those points. The next points that you can get is points for your partner's qualification. So the maximum points there you can get is about 20, and for level 7 and 8, you get 10 points. So if you're getting about 160 points or above, you can apply for, you can put in the application, which is an expression of interest, into the pool. If it's picked up, you get an ITA, which is an invitation to apply. And post that, you apply for your visa, which can take about 13 to 14 months to get processed. And additional time of doing all of these things before can take up to at least 2 years. Post that, you get about 1 year of work visa. You look for a job, once you find a job, you can apply for your residence. Once you get your residence, you need to be in the country for about 2 years to be able to get permanent residence, and post that about 3 years to reach the citizenship stage. So that is the entire SMC process. The reason I would not recommend this process is because it is quite lengthy. And it can take a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of patience from your end as well. The faster way to get around this is to go through a study pathway. You are upskilling your knowledge. You are getting to study in the country, get that additional qualifications, learn the skills, knowledge that you need to work there. You also get a post-study work visa as per your level of course. That could range from 1 to 3 years. You can work there and see how the work culture is, and then accordingly you can once you've settled in the country, the minute you find a job you can apply for the residence. So yes, study pathway would be the pathway that I would recommend to all of you. And for that, I would come on to the intakes that are coming in. So the April, May, June intake is near. The next big intake is July, August, September. So if you are looking forward to studying, I would suggest please start your process right now before the queues keep on building up with colleges and the offer letters start taking a lot of time. So I think this is the best time for you to start the process so that your applications can be in the system. They are assessed on the basis of when they are lodged. So you will not be given any priority. So for that, let's make sure that your applications are in the system way ahead of time so that you don't face any delays going forward. So this would be my suggestion to you. Coming to the questions. Okay, we have quite a few questions now. Jasdeep Singh says, is there any calculator for PR points calculation? I'm an AJV client already. Jasdeep, you can send us your resumes for you and your wife, and we can do the calculation for you. There is definitely a calculator available on the immigration website. However, there are a lot of ifs and buts related to for you to be able to claim those points. So send us your resumes, and we can do a quick calculation for you and help you out regarding that. I see you're in touch with Ruben, so I'm sure he'll guide you well regard if you're considering study options. Vishnu RL says, help me to find accommodation in Dunedin, Otago Polytechnic. Vishnu, I would first want to confirm if you're an AGV student or not. You've not left us your number. We are guiding students here to go to New Zealand for the right course, for the right and take the right pathway. We don't give accommodations. We don't help out with accommodations only. If you are a student, we will definitely help you out then. But for that, you will need to at least tell me that if you're a student or not, and if not, then leave us your number so that once we help you out with your student visas, we will ensure that you don't have any trouble going forward in New Zealand. Okay. There are a lot of greetings, but not many questions. Okay, so my team tells me that I should talk about this new tertiary institute that we have signed up with. It has an excellent master's program. This course, just give me a sec. It's an IPU New Zealand Tertiary Institute. So we have signed up with this institute recently, and my team tells me Arun, in fact, has asked me to tell you all what are the positives of this institute. We chose this institute to sign up with this because they have an amazing research program. So if you any of you looking for I did have a student recently who went for masters in research. So if you are interested in something like this, please have a look at this college as well. Speak to our advisors and they'll give you all the information that you need. Okay, I don't see any more questions coming in. If there are no more questions, I can wrap up this session. I'm sure everyone's busy celebrating Valentine's Day. I'm quite jealous that I have to sit here and give you all advices. So if we have no more questions, I can end this session. I'll wait for another 5 minutes and see if you have any more questions. Team, if you want me to talk about something, please let me know.